Welcome back to La La Land on CRN Digital Talk. I am your host, Brett Chapin. We're talking today with actress Kristen Hansen, director Rick Robinson, and producer Justin Waggle from I Will Love the Series. That's iwilllovetheseries.com. If you have any questions for any of them, give us a call at 1-800-336-2225. And Eric, pretty easy show today, huh? It's going pretty smooth without Nettie, although we wish she was here. She's on vacation, and not too bad, huh? Yeah. All right. you just shrugged. And,
like more interesting guests would be good. Other than that, it's going great.
His body language is saying, "Shut up, Brett. Get back to the show. I don't want to talk to you." So that's fine. So Rick, you are the director of iwilllovetheseries.com.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the process of directing this particular subject matter.
I got into it late. Kristen called me. Justin recommended me. Kristen called me. I had met her at a reading. We're from theater, so I had met her at a theater reading. She called me, said, "You want to do it?" So from there, it was just a hectic, let's cast it, let's get the equipment, let's get the crew together, let's storyboard it. So my process was, please, let's get all the pieces together and try to make it work. I did some work storyboarding using the Sims video game. So basically, I would set the scene up in the Sims, and then I would use the digital camera within the video game just to take pictures and show people what I mean without having to painstakingly draw each person and everything.
Oh wow, that's a great idea.
Yeah, it doesn't really capture lighting or like lens effects or anything like that, but it does give people just a general idea of, okay, here's where I'm thinking of camera placement in relation to the actors. So once the scene was set and I'd set it all up in the game, I could very easily just take a bunch of pictures that showed people, okay, here's how I want to shoot the breakfast scene.
Mm-hmm.
So, and what we wanted to do with the episode is what we decided. Me and the DP decided we would shoot up until she was told on sticks on a tripod, so the image was very stable and controlled. And then once she was told the news, we switched to handheld. So all of a sudden her world's at sea, and the camera work kind of masks that, and then we follow her outside, and the camera is jumping all over the place, and the cameraman's running with the $16,000 camera behind her, and we're desperately hoping he doesn't trip on a crack and break the camera and ruin the whole show. But everything worked out well.
Yeah, we had a lot of spontaneous.
We're like,
I love the spontaneous coverage. Yeah.
Yeah, try this. Let's try you running next to her and get her legs running and see how that works.
Yeah, these things happen, a little bit, but it sounds like you guys got through it, so that's great.
We did.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about, because it's a web series, there's some things going on with the Screen Actors Guild, and we've touched on this a little bit on the show, about Screen Actors Guild new media, web series, things like that. It's making it very, very easy for actors to get into the unions. Yeah. Do you think that that's something important that's going on? I know it's supposed to be ending kind of soon. So what do you think about all that?
I don't know. I like it. I mean, when I first moved to L.A., bright-eyed actor, soon beaten out of me, but I moved to L.A. and I did extra work, and the whole thing was, you need to collect vouchers to get your union card doing extra work. So I traveled from set to set, and I just noticed there was the pretty girls got their vouchers over and over again. I just felt like I could do this for 25 years, this process that really has nothing to do with acting, in some desperate attempt to get my union card. And I feel like, these artists who are creating their own little shows, them getting their union card punched for creating, for doing it, for going out and making their own thing happen, paying the union dues, showing, because you have to make a pretty hefty financial contribution to the union to get in. I think it's a positive. I hope that doesn't get closed. One of the shows I worked on, I was an actor on Gold the Series, and David Nett, he was one of the first people who forged a contract with SAG New Media. And you're blazing new trails, because here's this medium where people are making shows for like less than $10,000 for an entire season, and that's just not enough money to pay actors what they deserve to be paid. So in this Wild West, how do we get actors who really want to do these side projects and creators who really want to make art, how do we get it so that it works and we still treat actors like union actors in terms of what they get break-wise and what they get meal-wise? So how can we make it all work? And that contract was one of the first, and he's continued to work with SAG New Media, and I hope it continues. I hope actors get in through doing web series projects, and I hope we find ways to pay actors what they deserve to be paid.
I agree. I don't know what's the specifics are going to be once the merger happens, the SAG-AFTRA merger.
Yeah.
Things might change. They might not. I don't know. But yeah, I certainly hope it is.
I met some of those guys.
On.
I was just at the IAW TV Awards, and I met Bob Presser, I want to say, and one of the guys from SAG New Media. Mm-hmm. And they were talking about some of the challenges that are coming up with the merger that, I'm not sure that's 100% it's happening, but but yeah, it's going to be a big headache for them. But hopefully it's exciting because actors won't now have to join two unions. There's going to be one union that takes care of actors and that people have to come to get quality actors. And I think it'll be a good thing long term.
As it should be. Yeah. I mean, it seems like it's something that's been discussed so much over the last 20 years or so, and it looks like it's finally closer than it's ever been to happening. So that's great.
I don't know a lot of actors who are, after only, who work a ton and they're just after. Most people who make a living at it, they're SAG and after or just SAG.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an interesting process right now, and it seems like it's possibly going to be easier. I don't know, but if you have any questions, guys, like I said, for our three guests, Rick Robinson, Justin Waggle, and Kristen Hansen of IWillLoveTheSeries.com, go ahead and give us a call at 1-800-336-2225. Check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/LaLaLandTalk and twitter.com/LaLaLandTalk. Justin, we're going to get to you, I promise.
Oh, sure.
In the next segment. We'll be back on La La Land with Brett Chapin on CRN Digital Talk.